Good day, everyone. I'm here to
teach you how to make a lesson plan using 4A's. But before anything else, I want you to know that I'm using the K-12 curriculum guide in making this lesson plan. Okay. So we have here the content standard, the learner demonstrate understanding of present. Next is performance standards. We we have here the learner is able to apply knowledge of present in mathematical problems and real life situations. For learning competencies, the learner solves problems involving direct proportion in different contexts such as distance, rate, and time using appropriate strategies and tools. M6 NS2C 134. Okay, the content is all about direct proportion. So we have the following references. I'm using Epistar's Starting 21st Century Mathematics 6 references. And of course, Mom Saibel explains 2020, January 6, solving problems involving direct proportion. It is a video from YouTube. We have the Maxi Popov. Before we start using the 4A's, we have to have the priming, that's activating the prior knowledge
by having a review.
Okay, let me read this. Let's practice some multiplication facts and division facts. We have there, this is very important because it is related to my discussion, which is the direct proportion.
How did it become related? Because we need to use multiplication and division in finding the missing term in a proportion.
Okay, do you still remember our lesson yesterday? I will ask that one to the students. So what is it? What is ratio? What are the different ways of writing ratio? Anyone? It means my lesson was about ratio yesterday. So now I'm moving to proportion, and that is on direct proportion. So motivation, take a look at this picture. What can you say about it? Why do you think she is working? She is Jean, a grade 10 student. She is the eldest child and she has four other siblings. During the lockdown because of pandemic, her parents were not able to work regularly
and having a hard time finding new ways of earning money.
So Jean applied in a grocery store so as to help her parents in their expenses. What can you say about her?
So in making the activities, we need to make sure that students can relate to the problems that being given to them. We can also use good traits and good conduct where students can follow.
Okay, now she's having a problem. Can you please help her solve the problem? So we will ask the students to solve and help Jean in solving her problem. So we need to engage them. Somehow they can feel that they're part of the discussion of that problem. The activity will be given to the students. Okay, the directions are the following. You have to write the lesson as if you're talking to your students. Group yourselves into 5 members in each group. Then you will be given 15 minutes to work on a problem. You may write your complete solution
On a
manila paper. Then a representative will present and discuss the group's answer in front. Why do we need to do this? Because we want our students to think about the question that will be
given to them.
we will not discuss right away the lesson because we believe that students are capable enough to think and to do things. We believe that they have prior knowledge about this one. Okay, this is our problem. Jean is working at a grocery store. She's doing this to support her studies and her way of helping her parents with their expenses. She gets 320 pesos for 8 hours of working. How much will she earn if she worked for 48 hours? So we will let the students do brainstorming and they have to collaborate in order for them to come up with the correct answer. That is the beauty of 4A's. For analysis, after giving students time to solve, they'll be writing their answer in the manila paper and they will be presenting their answer
in front of the class.
What's best for this is we can group them in the groups of maximum of 5 so that each one of them
Will be given a task and to think of the answer. Each one of them will be given a time to explain how did they attack the problem.
We can expect that some of the students and some of the groups will present wrong answers, but that's fine. At least they're trying their best, they're using their brains, and they're helping Jean in solving the problem.
But what we wrote here was the expected correct answer.
So we have the first solution and we have the second solution.
The members of the group will decide who will present their answers in front. As a teacher, you are just there to listen. You're not going to confirm their answer is wrong. You're not also there to confirm their answer is correct in that phase.
Next, let's go to abstraction. Based on the activity given, the more hours Jean works, the more money she will earn. So, or we can also say that the less time she works, the less money she will earn. Okay, so what is a direct proportion? That's the only time we can give a lecture, not really lecture, we can give a confirmation to the correct answer of those groups who presented the answer that are correct. So that's just what we teachers going to act like. We will be facilitators of their learning. We will not be the one to discuss everything, but if ever the students get wrong, that's the time we can inject. We can tell them that this is how and this is the right way to do that and like that. But of course, they want confirmation from you. That's why we have this abstraction part of the lesson plan. So that's the time we can inject everything that we want that the students miss. What do we mean by direct proportion? Two quantities are directly proportional if a change in one produces a change in the other in the same direction. An increase or decrease in one quantity produces the same rate of increase or decrease in the other quantity. So you have to present examples to students so that they will know and identify direct proportion problem. The more the number of items, the bigger the amount that you will pay at the grocery store. The more number of persons, the more food is required. That's why we need to have family planning. The faster the speed, the greater the distance. A car that has a speed of 80 kilometers per hour will surely arrive first than those who are just using bike. And the greater the length, the bigger the area. Next, more examples. So you're giving more and a lot of examples as needed. If your students still cannot understand what you are talking there, then more examples are needed. Even though I have three here, I'll be making sure that I have my index cards with me with examples of problems dealing with direct proportion so that if ever your students cannot understand, then you can give them more examples. Okay? Then you can ask the students answer while you are discussing. You will know that they understand the lesson. You can all have them also do share their answer by group or by twos or think pair and share like that way in order to encourage them to think for the answer. They should not only just have to listen to us teachers. Let them think. And of course, we have to introduce direct proportion as a problem. We use the problem solving to make them learn the lesson. Okay. Next, the problem solving at their own context. Next, application. We will have them solve problems by it's either by groups or by individual. These are some examples of the problems. And then you have to provide also your answer key. Okay, next we have the assignment. And the assignment you can have some at the book or you can assign them a group work again that they can collaborate. The more people involved, actually, the more people can think of the answer. They can do brainstorming and like that. So I hope you can understand what I'm talking about, how to make 4A's lesson plan. If you think this is helpful, then give a thumbs up. So let me know how do you do your lesson planning. Also, I'm so interested in how you do it.
I'll be waiting for your comments down below. Thank you for listening.